Hello friends, and welcome to Marie Green Yoga here on YouTube. And this is the 19th yoga session in a series of 30 amongst certainly a couple of hundred others that I have here on my channel. But this is a series where we go for a different peak pose, and today we have Wild Thing. We're going to work our way into flipping our down dog kind of sort of upside down. So let's take a seat. I'm sitting on a block so I can have my knees lower than my hips and feel comfortable in ankles, knees, and hips. Let's sit nice and tall, hands on knees. So in your lap, you can pull your hands, elbows in slightly so that you have your elbows and your shoulders stacked above and below each other. And in this series, we sit nice and tall and begin our practice with 3 Ujjayi breaths, which is breathing through the nose with the tongue into the roof of the mouth. And we'll do just that. Exhale all the air out. And inhale for 3 to 5 counts. And exhale for 3 to 5 counts. And inhale 3 to 5 counts. And exhale 3 to 5 counts. One more inhale. And exhale. And returning to our normal breath. And from here, we're going to come and lay onto our backs and have a block handy by, and as well as a strap. So for now, take yourselves onto your back, block and strap close by, and we'll start by putting our feet mats width apart, arms to the side, and windshield wipe our knees side to side. Moving into our adductors, our quads, hip flexors. One more each side. And then from there, take your knees into your chest, sacrum down, lower back is slightly lifted. And then take your strap, please, and put the strap into the center of your right foot for outstretched leg pose, or kind of a little bit of an extended Supta Padungastasana. Left leg forward, hands, feet each side of the strap, upper arms towards the mat, sacrum down, arms nice and long, hips to shoulders to wrists, and press the mound of your right toe up towards the sky. We'll stay one more breath here, tapping into hamstring layers, inner knee, and switching to the second side, left foot up into the strap and the right leg comes forward, arms nice and long, sacrum down, shoulder blades down. Stretching into the belly of our hamstring, inner knee, ankle, bottom of the foot, and the long side body. Some good determination of holding that side body nice and strong. One more breath here. And slowly Taking our strap to the side. We are not going to use it anymore, so we'll put it way away, and then from here take your block underneath your sacrum, and from there take your right knee to the chest. Now there's different places to put the sacrum and the block so it feels good. I like to keep it down towards the tip of the tailbone so that I have almost like a scooping action going on, and it feels comfortable for my lower back, and it stretches deeply into the left quad hip flexor tendon. Right knee towards the chest, spread your toes. And switching to the second side, take your left knee into the chest and the right leg forward. Find that perfect place on the block, or maybe you're laying onto your mat nice and flat. Anything works. Left knee towards the chest, spread the toes, hugging everything in. One more breath here. And gently release and take your feet down and find another good place for the block, and both legs forward, arms over the head, and get a nice full even stretch from hip flexors, quadriceps, lower belly, rib cage area. You can hook your thumbs and get a nice big stretch from pinky toe to ankles to knees to hips, front of the belly, rib cage, shoulders, arms. One more breath here. And then we'll take the hands to the side, bend the knees in, squeeze the glutes, lift yourself off of the block, take the block over to the side, hands onto the base of the femurs, pressing the hands into our quads and give ourselves a nice big long nice full stretch into lower back. Take the arms inside the legs, hands outside the feet for happy baby pose. Knees to chest, feet to sky. Spread your toes, sacrum down, lower back slightly lifted. Parallel your knees with your shoulders and your feet straight up, and give yourself a nice big pressing feet and hands opening into hips. Adductors. We'll stay one more breath here and slowly bring it back in. Hands under the knees. Let's roll our way up and come to tabletop, please. Stacking your wrists and shoulders above and below each other, and knees and hips above and below each other. And we'll take 3 cat cows here, arching the spine up to the sky, top of the head to the mat. And inhale, extending back out. And exhale, hands and knees and toes down. And inhale, long spine. And exhale, one more. And slowly coming back to neutral spine. Pull the upper arm bones in, tuck the toes, arch the spine or hug the rib cage in. Downward facing dog with bent knees. Come up high on your toes. Take your right heel down. Stretch the back of your right leg and left heel down. And right heel down. And the left, and we'll do one more. Right and left, like a nice little pedal. From here, walk your feet over to your hands, please. Take a little walk over, feet hip width apart, second toe forward. Inhale, long spine, bend into the knees. Exhale, hinge and fold, hands to hips, elbows to sky. Root the feet and come to standing. Release our hands, sweep the arms to sky. Root to rise and exhale, hinge and fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, place your hands, step to plank pose. Shoulders and wrists are stacked. Lower all the way down. Inhale to cobra. Untuck your toes. Pull yourself forward and up, ears back. Exhale, come back down. Push back, plank pose. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale and exhale.
One more, hugging your biceps and your triceps into the upper arm. And from here, coming up onto your toes. On your exhale, bend the knees, look between the hands. Take your step or your hop over to hands, feet hip width apart. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Hands to hips, elbows to sky. Root your feet, come to standing. Release the hands. Inhale, arms to sky. And exhale, release, hinge and fold. Inhale, long spine. And exhale, place hands, step back, plank pose. Shoulders and wrists are stacked. Lower all the way down. Untuck toes. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, come back down. Reverse to plank. And to down dog. 3 breaths here, getting our body warmed up. Hugging the muscles into the bones and extend out all at the same time. Come up onto toes, bend the knees, look between the hands, take your step or your hop over to hands. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Hands to hips, elbows to sky. Root the feet, come to standing. Release the hands, one more. Inhale, arms to sky. And exhale, hinge and fold, Uttanasana. Urdhva. Step back, plank pose. Lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Untuck your toes, spread your toes. Exhale, take it back down. Reverse to plank, to downward facing dog. And we'll stay right here for 3 breaths. Come up onto toes, bend the knees. Take a step or a hop over to the hands. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Hands to hips, elbows to sky. Root your feet. Come to standing and release the hands. Bend your knees. Step your right foot wide apart. We'll meet facing each other. Towards the front, arms to side, up to sky. And tuck your toes slightly in, heels slightly out. Come over to the left side and get a right side crescent stretch. Press the feet down, lift up and away, and come up and over. Second side to the right side with the arms, with the shoulders. Left side, crescent stretch, and bring it all the way back up. Arms to side. Turn your right toes out, heels slightly in. Come into warrior 2, please. Bring your right knee over your right ankle. Sweep your right palm up and back. Long side body. And forearm to thigh. Left arm up and over. And taking it up and back. And one more time, forearm to thigh, side body equally long, taking it up and back, lifting nice and tall. This time, take your right fingertips inside your right shin ankle, sweep the left arm up and over. Take the gaze underneath the upper arm. One more breath, and then press down and extend back out to warrior 2. Press the front foot, extend, turn to the second side. Left heel in, left toes out, warrior 2. Arms parallel with our floor, with our mat. Left palm up and take yourself up and back. And forearm to thigh. Right arm up and over. And taking it up and back. One more. And side body long, forearm to thigh. And last one, up and back, getting our body nice and warm. Take your left fingers inside your left shin ankle, right arm up and over. Full extension. One more breath here. And exhale, arm back, warrior 2. Extending and press the front foot. Come back into feet wide apart, hands to hips. Tuck your toes slightly in. Inhale, extend, and exhale. Hinge and fold. Push your hips back. Top of the head towards the mat. You can start by pushing your hips back, creating space for your lower back, stretching into hamstrings. You can take your hands around your ankles and elbows to the side today. And check and see how the back of our body is doing. Slightly bending into our knees, shoulders away from ears. One more breath here. And extending our arms, bend into the knees, hands to hips. Come to standing. Turn your right heel in, arms to side. Trikonasana, right arm underneath your right knee to start. Press down the mounts of the big toes. Maybe feeding your hand down to your ankle. Maybe there is a block nearby. For now, right hand down, left arm up to where it's comfortable for you to do your triangle pose. Hug the inner edges of our legs together. Root down and rise up all at the same time. And then we'll take the gaze back down, bend your front knee and make your way back up. Feet wide apart, turn your left heel in. Palms facing down. Lift side body long, left hand underneath the knee, slightly bend into your knee, and maybe follow your leg down to your ankle. Take your gaze up towards the sky, forming up adductors, side body. We'll stay one more breath here. And exhale, release the gaze down and bending your front knee and coming back up. Hands to hips, one more, feet wide apart. Inhale, toes in, heels slightly out. Raise yourself back up and hinge and fold. From here, take your peace fingers around your big toes. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Elbows away from ears. One more breath here. And slowly extend back out. Hands onto the floor. Turn your right toes out. Come to Skandasana, right elbow in towards your right knee. Flip your left heel down, toes up. Adductors, lower back. One more breath here. And then we come up and over to the right side. Take your left knee down. Turn your right toes out to the side. Right arm up to the sky. Knee and ankle is tracking over each other onto the right side. Shoulder blades together on the back. Take the gaze up to the sky. And if it's available, right hand to the left foot. Quad knee stretch. Press your foot into your hand and hand into your foot. One more breath here. And exhale, release. And take your right elbow in towards your right knee. And we'll make our way over onto the second side. Skandasana, left side. Flip your right heel down, toes up. Almost adductors to the floor. And then we'll stay here and have a good time in towards our inner thighs, inner knees, and flip yourself over to the left side. Turn your left toes out. Take your right knee down. Right hand slightly turned out. Left arm up to the sky, shoulder blades together onto the back. If it's available, left hand, right foot. Press the hand and the foot into each other. Shoulder blades together on the back. Hand and foot. Full quad stretch. One more breath here. And exhale, release. Come back down to Skandasana. Left elbow, left knee. And then from here, come over on to feet wide apart, where we began this journey of side to side. From here, hands to hips, elbows to sky, and we'll take ourselves all the way up. Arms to the side, bend our knees, and step with your feet over to the front. Take your big toes together, sweep your arms to the sky, and exhale, hinge and fold, Uttanasana. bowing forward, and inhale, long spine, plank pose, shoulders and wrists stacked, lower all the way down onto the mat. Inhale to cobra. We're going to come down onto our belly and come into a shoulder stretch. Make your way all the way down, right arm out to the side, kickstand your left foot to the back. Stretching into our right bicep, pectorals, chest area. One more breath here. And then we'll flip ourselves back onto the belly. Left leg, come to belly, and switch with the left arm over to the left side. Kickstand your right foot back and come over into left side shoulder stretch. Inhaling and exhaling. And another few breaths right here, making sure that left shoulder is nice and open. And making your way back onto the belly, right leg, left arm and hands by shoulders. Push back, child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart. Keep the arms where they are for long side body. Third eye to mat. Press the palms, lift the upper arm bones. Find that nice hugging in onto the front side of the body. One more breath here. And we come back up to tabletop and make our way to downward facing dog. And from down dog, we're going to make our way up onto the toes and come to standing figure 4 in down dog. Bend the knees, right ankle over the left knee, and bend the left knee nice and deep and come to figure 4 onto the right side. Sacrum is lifted. We're moving in towards the side of the leg, hip area. Take your right leg up to the sky. Bend your knee up here. Spread the toes. And make your way into, not to child's pose, we were just there, but to pigeon pose. Take your right knee over to the right side of the mat. You can move your right knee out. You can make sure that your shin is in a good position for your knee and your ankle and your hip. You might be sitting onto a block on your right side of the hip, or a blanket or a pillow. Forearms down, maybe make a pillow out of your hands. Maybe you bring a block in. Active stretching. You check and see that your left quad is facing down. And if you want a little bit more activity, take your arms forward. We'll stay here for 3 more breaths. And slowly hands back to the shoulders. Undo your pigeon pose and sweep your right leg back up to the sky and make some nice big circles up here. Knee around. And we'll take one more circle. And foot back down onto the mat. Second side. Come up onto your toes. Bend your knees. Left ankle over your right knee for a down dog figure 4. Bend your right knee nice and deep. Send your sacrum up to the sky. Push your left knee out. And then take your left leg up and behind you into a one-legged dog. From one-legged dog, we go to pigeon pose. Left leg underneath you. Knee out to the left side of the mat. Adjust so that your knee and your ankle and your shin is in a good position for your pressure onto your ankle and knee and your hip. And then we'll make our way down here. Maybe a pillow out of the hands for your head to start with. Making sure that your back leg is nice and even, quad is down, hamstrings are up. And then if we wanted a little bit more activity, take the arms forward. And another 3 breaths here. Last one. And hands by shoulders, coming back up. Tuck the toes, step it back, down dog, left leg up to the sky. Keep the knee bent up here. Knee to a nice big circle. And a circle. And then we'll come to downward facing dog. Walk your way over to your hands, please. Feet to hands. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. We're going to come down for a upper back assisted bend with a block. If you do my classes, you know that we do this quite often. I think it's a great way to get into that upper middle back. And then after this, we'll be ready for our wild thing, flipping the down dog. Taking the block right below the shoulder blades, above the kidneys, thin way, but the medium way. So elbows up to the sky. Maybe you have a bolster at home to lay on. And then we lift ourselves up and over and up and over. And making the neck nice and long, moving about into our spine. And another few breaths here. And taking ourselves back, hands by knees, shoulder, knees to hamstrings. And then we'll take the block to the side. We'll use it for our sacrum, tuck the toes, and we'll get the bend all the way into the front of our hips, into the lower middle back. A nice big supported back bend to see where our hips could be going, maybe even without the block. You can stay here onto your block and take your hands around the mat and straightening your arms and getting into the kind of back of your shoulders. And then from here, we can walk our feet in. You can stay, or we can take a back bend without the block. So take your favorite pick. Take your arms up and over, hands by shoulders, and then from here, pull the belly button in, and then we'll come up to the top of the head, walk our hands in, and make our way up into a Urdhva Dhanurasana, and just get kind of the feeling for flipping ourselves upside down. And we move a little bit back and forth, gaze down. You can come up on your toes. One more breath here. And then tuck your chin in and lower all the way back down. And hands by femurs, feet flat. Gently take your legs, push them forward. Arms to the side, windshield wiper. Side to side to side. And then from here, knees to chest, roll your way up and take downward facing dog. You can move your blocks, strap out of the way. And then from here, we'll take our way into tabletop and downward facing dog. And we'll start our journey of coming from down dog to wild thing. From here, we will take it over with the feet to the left side, to the right side of your mat. Just in case you, like me, have a slippery floor outside of your mat, then I would like for your right foot to land onto your mat. So now we have like a super narrow down dog. We're like on a slack line. And take your right leg up, support yourself with your hands, and turn your right knee up to the sky. Pull the belly button in, hug everything in, come up onto your right fingertips. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you pivot onto your right toes and then extending your left leg, hand to heart, and lifting up and over and finding your way into a wild thing. You can lift up and back and up and back and up and back. And one more breath here. And exhale, release, taking it back down. And I hope you're having a good time. And find your way to down dog. From down dog, we'll come to plank and down dog and plank and down dog. Inhale and exhale. And making our way back to downward facing dog. And then we'll take our way over onto the left side of our mat. If needed, if you have a good sticky floor, then stay where you are on your mat. Come up on your toes, bend your knees, come up on your left fingers, lift your left leg up, bend your knee up here, bend your standing knee as well. Maybe this is it. Maybe you flip your dog and come over with your left toes down, with your right leg extended, with a slight bend into the knee. Lift your hips to the sky, just like when we had that block underneath. Left hand to heart, left arm to sky, and maybe taking that left arm up and over, and extend, and extend. Lift the hips. Bend into that upper back where we had the block as well. And we'll stay one more breath here. And exhale. Take it all the way back. And we'll find our way to down dog, to plank, to down dog. And evening out our hips, our shoulders. And then from here, come to tabletop. And shoulder flossing, undo your toes, untuck them and pull the upper arm bones in and push them back out. And upper arm bones in and we'll push them back out. And upper arm bones in. And last one, pushing them all the way back out. And tabletop, down dog. Walk your feet to your hands. And take ragdoll, feet outer hip widths apart. Give yourself some good space. Bend into your knees. Hands around each and elbow, top of the head towards the mat. And we get to elongate in towards our lower back to the spine. Do a couple of yes, a couple of no's, a couple of figure eights. Heels in, hands supporting on the mat. Come to Malasana with your seat almost to the mat and hands to heart or hands, thumbs to third eye. We can bow in. We get that nice lower back elongation and deep stretching as we fold forward. We still hold the front side nice and connected and plugged in. Toes are slightly turned out. Four corners of our feet are on the mat. If we needed to, we lay on our back and take upward facing child's pose. We'll stay 3 more breaths here. And slowly release the hands, and you are right there on the mats. Let's take a seat, stretch the legs forward, arms to sky, bring the rib cage in, hinge and fold, Pachimottanasana, forward fold, hands somewhere along the legs. Maybe we're sitting here pulling the belly button in, maybe hands towards the ankles. Maybe we'll bring the strap in for the feet, hands on the outside of the feet, long spine, and then exhale, hinge and fold, top of the head towards the top of the feet, elbows to side. One more breath here. And slowly bring yourself back up. Extend arms, come to your seat. We're going to bend the knees and roll down vertebrae by vertebrae, arms forward, pull the belly button in. This is a great opportunity to massage into each and every vertebrae as we roll our way down. Tip of tailbone, sacrum, lower back, middle, and all the way down. And bring your knees in. Take happy baby pose, arms inside the legs, hands outside the feet. We'll go back to where we started with our sacrum down, with our knees towards our shoulders, feet to sky. One more breath, and legs together. Right leg to sky, left leg forward. Interlace your hands around the belly of the hamstring. Push your femur down with your hands and root and ground your femur. Untie knots in the lower back, making sure all the muscles gets to come into its new right and whole place in the sacral area after our different turns. One more breath here. And then we'll switch sides. Left leg up to the sky, hands around the belly of the hamstrings. Push your femur down, sacrum down. Lower back is off the mat, sacrum is down, shoulder blades are down. And we'll stay one more breath. And then we'll release. Take the knees back in one more time. Arms around the legs, and we're closing up our yoga practice in our series of 30, our 19th day with Wild Thing, and we're closing it up with our upward facing child's pose, hugging everything in, squeeze everything you have, and slowly from there release all the way back out, palms facing up. Press your head, find yourself into Savasana, sacrum down, shoulder blades supporting back of the head. Neck is free and clear. There's a nice buzzing in the bottom of the feet and in the palm of our hands. You can choose to stay here for your 3 Ujjayi breaths in a short, quiet meditation to still our mind and to savor all of the different movements that we did that brings peace and harmony to the body. Or you can come to a seat with me. Choose your most comfortable position and where you are feeling connected to yourself. Coming onto your block or laying onto your back, bringing your hands in your lap or onto your knees, pulling the ears back, and closing the eyes, finding the nice place to sit upright. Chin drops down, finding your Ujjayi breaths where we inhale for 3 to 5 counts and exhale for 3 to 5 counts. Exhale all the air out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. And making your way back to normal breathing as we just sit together, or you might be laying down, enjoying your rest, enjoying your connection to self. Heart of earth to heart of source. We'll stay here. And slowly start to deepen your breath. Bring yourself back onto your mat, into your body, into the space around you, and into the day ahead, or maybe a good night rest ahead. Any options is certainly out there. So I am glad that you joined me today and look forward to seeing you again. These practices are layered between Pilates Fusion. They are there for you to use however you would like. And thank you again. Please subscribe, share with a friend. There is things to click on here around for easy subscribing, for easy sharing. And I look forward to seeing you for our 20th day of practice in our next session. Namaste.